They updated this app so that it shows each portion. Wait a second. Does it not show on here? Okay, in the phone it shows you each portion. It doesn't show you each portion here. 1 second. There. In the phone it shows each portion, so I know exactly where I'm starting and where I'm finishing for each day, so I don't end up just doing the whole. So I don't just keep on reading and reading and reading. Okay, so 16 is last from the first portion. That's over here, 16. But it's not showing anything on here as to how. Oh, wait a second. Source. Source Smith translation. Okay, this is right above. This is side by side. This is side by side with it going the other direction. Or they're coming to the middle. They're centered. This is to the outside. So basically justified. Alayot, I believe that's going to show us. Go a little bit bigger. No, I don't need it that big. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And we're going to have it centered like this. Okay, so it's showing the 7th from last week. Wait, what? Okay, that's not right. Today is this. Terumah. And then it shows the 7th. Oh, okay, so it's a feature that I can add or take away, telling which portion is which. So that's the 7th portion from last week's portion, Parsha of Mishpatim. Okay, that's cool. I think this will work for me. I probably will switch back to it being like this, because I kind of like this better. We're going to try it this way for a little bit though, at least for today. Alright, so I don't need the phone now because I've got it worked correctly to where I can see it on the computer. And it's still visible completely. Good, alright. Parshat Terumah. God spoke to Moshe saying, wait, actually, let's make the font size slightly bigger. Maybe I can read it in Hebrew. Not today, I'm not going to read it in Hebrew. However, I will, since it's got all the cancellations and vowels, or the vowels, I believe. It gets cancellations and vowels. But at least the vowels are there, so you can see how each letter is said. I could probably do this in Hebrew as well. It's going to take a very long time. And today I am going to pass on doing it in Hebrew. So God spoke to Moshe saying, well, let's see. Daber Yehovah El Moshe Leomor it's Leo Moore. Leo Moore. If anybody knows Hebrew better than I do, I would love for you to help me properly say it. I haven't done it in a long time, and I forget some of the letters. I'll probably end up just practicing or learning it again at one point, maybe even tomorrow, relearning how to do Hebrew, how to read Hebrew, because I need to get back into it, and also eventually do prayers in Hebrew. Alright, let's start over again. God spoke to Moshe, saying, "Tell the Israelite people to bring me gifts. You shall accept gifts for me from every person whose heart is moved. And these are the gifts that you shall accept from them: gold, silver, and copper." Okay, there, that's why. Alright, let's move the camera. Here, because I'm pretty sure if I press on these, it's going to show me over here a bunch of things. Oh, and then also it's okay. And I can't exactly move this over properly. But I can keep rotating up and down and switching each thing properly if I ever want to do commentary. See Rashi's commentary on this, that they take me a heave offering. Me means to the glory of my name. Okay. Something set apart. Is something set apart? The meaning is, let them set apart from their possessions a voluntary gift in my honor. To bring me gifts. You shall accept gifts for me from every person whose heart is moved. I think gifts is the heave offering. I'm not 100% sure. The word Yidevenu, I think that's Yidevenu, is the same root as Nedeva. You shall take my heave offering. Our rabbi said the expression is used here 3 times, being an allusion to 3 different heave offerings. One is the heave offering, which consisted of a becha, half a shekel, a head, and of which the sockets were made, as is set forth in the section, Exodus 39, 26, 27. Another is the heave offering for the altar, a becha, a head that was given to the funds, more literally the basket in which collections for communal or charitable purposes were made, from which to purchase the communal sacrifices, and from Exodus 30:15. And the other one is that implied in the word my heave offering, and referred to by the word in the next verse, the heave offering for the tabernacle, which was a free will gift from each individual. 13 different articles, Terumah, that are mentioned in this section were all required either for the work of the tabernacle, i.e. the construction of the tabernacle or making the articles contained therein, or for the priest's garments, as you will find when you look closely into the matter. Tell the Israelite people to bring me gifts. Yeah, that's better. All right. Bring me gifts. You shall accept gifts from me from every person whose heart is so moved. And these are the gifts that you shall accept from them: gold, silver, and copper. You can read this on your own. For now, I'm just going to read and continue. At lunch, I'll probably do some more in depth, but I'm not going to be home for that, so I don't know. Anyway, and these are the gifts that you shall accept from them: gold, silver, and copper, blue, purple, and crimson yarns, fine linen, goat's hair, tanned ram skins, dolphin skins, and acacia wood, oil for lighting, spices for the anointing oil and for the aromatic incense, lapis lazuli, and other stones for setting, for the ephod, and for the breastpiece. And let them make me a sanctuary that I may dwell among them, exactly as I show you the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all its furnishings, so shall you make it. They shall make an ark of acacia wood 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high. Overlay it with pure gold, overlay it inside and out, and make upon it a gold molding round about. Tomorrow we'll do a little bit more in depth. Or maybe tonight if I feel like doing it after I get off of work. Because, like I said, I am about 2 hours behind since I got stuck on the computer. Not necessarily stuck. I decided to do a couple other things on the computer before starting. And was almost 2 hours late to starting prayers. Oh gosh. Cast 4 gold rings for it to be attached to its 4 feet. 2 rings on one of its side walls and 2 on the other. Make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Then insert the poles into the rings on the side walls of the ark for carrying the ark. The poles shall remain in the rings of the ark. They shall not be removed from it. And deposit in the ark the tables of the pact that I will give you. And this will be for tomorrow. Let's see. I need to adjust where the camera's at just a little bit. Alright, so going up. Go ahead and turn this off for a moment so I can see where I'm going. Okay, that looks good to me. Done. Locked in. Let's see study real quick. So it's covering the Hebrew for the next, but we're fine with that. I think it should be fine. Unless there's a really long one, like this one. No, still not covered. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, second, so this will be for tomorrow. And we will do our best to also do the Rashi commentary, because there's a lot of it. There are other commentaries as well, as you can see here. There's Ibn Ezra, sometimes there's Ramban, Sforno, Abarbanel. There are a lot, so I'm gonna pass on that. There are 660 different commentators, but the ones at the beginning are the ones that are most common. There are 57, sorry. 57 commentators and 660 different commentated things just for this, apparently. Quoting commentary? What is this? Oh, okay, I see. This looks like it's probably references to this source within commentaries on other texts. So it's showing all the text that is connected with whatever the person's commentary is. So we're gonna stick with Rashi because it's the most common. He does the most commentary. We'll go ahead and deal with that tomorrow. That's all for today. Hopefully tomorrow when I get up at 06 Central Standard Time, I will not waste too much time. I know that it takes me about 15 minutes to brush my teeth and do floss my teeth, and then probably I'll end up starting around 06:30 at the earliest, give or take, because it takes me a little bit to wake up and get up out of bed. But so far 2 days in a row, wow, 2 days with 1 day in the middle where I woke up a little bit later because I didn't have an alarm set for Shabbat, and I will keep my phone off for Shabbat. So 2 days I've woken up at 06 comfortably. Slightly more tired yesterday during Shabbat when I woke up at 07, so I ended up taking a nap. But I should be okay. I'm going to do my best to wake up at 06 and not screw myself over and go back to sleep like I used to do. Let's see how long that lasts. It's part of the reason why I have this stream set as for accountability. Let's see. And also on days that I'm off, which are going to always be Tuesdays, and possibly sometimes random days throughout the week beside that. Saturdays I'm off, but I'm not going to be doing any of this on Saturdays because Shabbat is when I shouldn't be on the computer at all. Let's see. I'm going to be doing on Tuesdays, I'm going to be trying to get prayers done at the synagogue, which means I won't be doing the prayers here on the computer. And also, I will be trying to do it in Hebrew with my transliterated siddur. And then when I get back from that, I'll do the Torah portion on the computer. if I can get my schedule properly set up, and then Hashem will allow me to stay focused on it, I should be able to do prayers in the morning, every morning, 6:15, 6:30-ish, probably 6, I'm going to say 6:30. 6:30 to probably 8 before I stop doing prayers. On days that I'm off, I won't be doing prayers at home, so I'll be doing them at 07 at the synagogue, and probably getting back by 08, 8:30, or probably 08:30. And then I'll try to do it in Hebrew for the stream. And then after doing the stream or doing the prayers in Hebrew, then I'll do the prayer or the studies, each portion. So it'll be the third portion since it'll be Tuesdays. And I'll have the Rashi's Rashi commentary, where I'll also be reading that. And then, let's see what's next. I'll also be trying to do that in Hebrew. So that'll probably take me a couple hours. Probably won't be done with that until like 10:30. 8:30 to 10:30, give or take. And as I get better at reading Hebrew and recognizing the patterns, that'll go faster a little bit. But I don't want to go too fast to the point where I'm rushing through the prayers, because that's one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like going to prayers at the synagogue. That, and also the hour it takes me to get there, 40 minutes to an hour to get there, and then 40 to an hour to get back. It takes about 20 minutes to get over there on the bike. I'm not sure if I want to ride the bike over there every day. Mainly because I don't have the room set up properly to where the bike is easily accessible. I have it in the back of the room. I have to bring it all the way from the back of the room to the front door here. Let's see. What else? Yeah, I think on Tuesdays I should be okay to do study and prayers without any issues, and also do a little bit of Hebrew learning so I can eventually get better at it and read everything in Hebrew and understand it in Hebrew, because I'll see it in English since I have the transliterated version. Let's see what else. I think that's pretty much all. There's not much else I have to worry about and to think about. Tomorrow we'll do the second portion here on the computer, and also since I'll have an hour and 15 minutes, an hour and a half extra, since I'm going to try not to get sucked into the computer for long. I should have an hour and a half or so extra and be able to get everything done in Hebrew and in English, partially in Hebrew rather, and start actually learning in Hebrew at home on regular days beside Tuesday, and then eventually I'll be able to do it in Hebrew on my own every day the whole way. I'm not very good at exiting. So that's all for today. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you tomorrow. Bezrat Hashem. Thank you for joining. And don't forget to hit the like and leave a comment on any improvements that you can give me, or how you feel about how this worked out. If I did anything that you liked obviously leave a like if you did enjoy it. If you didn't, keep the negativity away. You can. It's better to be positive and leave a like than it is to be negative at all. So if you're not, if it doesn't, if it wasn't a positive outcome for you, you didn't enjoy it, please don't leave a dislike. Just move on. Move to your the next video or whatever you're doing. I thank you for being here regardless. Shavua Tov.